I miss the rage. Welcome everybody back to another Rollcast Reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Hunter x Hunter, episode 123. What happened last time?
Something.
I never said that I was sad.
Something happened last time.
I remember it all.
I don't remember at all.
It was Netero versus meruem.
Yes.
And he said, I'll tell you your name if you can beat me, because he didn't want to engage him in a word battle.
Yeah.
And now we'll see what happens this time.
Leave a like and subscribe. Check out our Patreon to get a week
Hunt
ahead,
for your drain.
or a month ahead.
Hunt for your drain. Hunt for your dream in the comment section. Miss the rage in that like button. Hope you enjoy it. Leave a like and subscribe. Let's go. Hopefully, just Crunchyroll won't fuck us up. I'm glad we didn't rewatch last episode.
Yeah.
It's literally the second half of the episode.
Centipede X and X Memory. Interesting title.
の地下では催眠ガスで眠り込んだブロブーダに出せなかったイカルゴが今も泣き続けていた。
So sad. Oh, these guys. Oh. Is he gonna notice this? No. That is massively unfortunate.
Why? Does it matter?
I mean, I don't really want all of them to just escape and go do whatever.
Why not?
Dude, I don't know what they're gonna do.
倉庫エリアへの扉が開いてる。車庫側へ向かう通路の扉も。なんで動くな。
Shit.
動けば攻撃する。
God damn it, this guy.
ことが山ほどあるが、おかしな素振りを見せれば殺す。俺に聞きたいこと決まってる。弾の数、役割、どんな能力かを使ってでも引き出そうとするだろう。漏らしたら命が危ないやつだっている。奴が捜査系なら意思に関わらず出す。マジで殺すぞ。ああ、殺せ。願ったりだ。やめろ。仲間を売るくらいなら相打ちだ。よくも殺す。ミサイルマン。死んでないダメージもないこの攻撃。
Why? Was it because he could see him? Like, as in his attack, if, like, he doesn't know if they're there or not? But then if they are, then it... Oh my god.
So you're a conjurer too?
Ew.
望むところだ。でセムナ。
What a Chad.
やめろ。いや待てよ。抱いてくれればそれは最高の反抗心。おそらく一種士レベルまで黒ムカデは育つ。安心しろ。殺す気はない。ここから動けなければ。
If he killed him,
Oh my
then the
God.
centipedes would have killed him, but it's just more painful.
弾は
What a badass.
He's so badass.
死ぬぞ。殺すぞ。
It's so gross.
Oh my god. I hate that so much.
なんて楽。自分の命と引き換えのつもりならなんて楽に目を引けることか。
Jesus.
This is the craziest standoff I've ever seen.
ウェルフィンが負けを認めたから。おい、なんだ。痛みはマシになったけど、この虫早く取ってくれよ。こっちは痛くて、それよ。
Oh, it's so gross.
早くしてくれ。待ってくれ。俺のミサイルワンに解除の方法なんてねえんだよ。けど赤正直に言ったらやべえ。どうやって乗り切る。
This is just like that forever.
時間を稼ぐんだ。明暗が浮かぶまで。ああ、痛みで意識がかすん。
He can't tell the truth. Otherwise, it reflects badly on him. What?
念能力とはよく言ったもんだぜ。性格そのまんま反映してやがる。俺の性格、奴の本音。ウェルフィン、何を聞く。ピクトン。こいつと似たやつを知ってる。お前、人間だった頃の記憶はあるか。急に覚えてねえな。
Pinocchio. Pinocchio over here. Pinocchio's centipede.
撃つ。目が覚めた時、最初に思ったのは、まだ覚えてやがっただ。NGL で化け物に殺されたはず。
Worked for Gyro.
別の生き物にいたはずなのに。一番忘れたかったことはしっかり覚えてた。首を絞める父親と背後で見てる女。
was the creepiest looking shit.
最初はその光景のフラッシュバックを思い出してきた。助けてくれたのは血のつながってない弟だった。思い出した。すげえ似てたんだ。ジャイロに。ジャイロ？バカ、王だろ。泣いた日を笑って話し合えるのはあいつだけだった。空っぽで、だから何も隠さずに済んだ。何してんだろう、あいつ。もう一度言ってな。そうだ。いや、それでいい。アリとか人とか国とかめんどくせえや。行けよ。虫は消えたぜ。
The truth shall set you free.
通路の扉を開けたのはなんでだ？お宝目的の雑魚どもを行かせただけだ。戦闘能力はほとんどねえよ。モニターでブローとお前を見て、が戻るタイミングであいつらを行かせた。
You heard all that.
打てなかったお前を見て、組しやすしと思ったのがとんだ誤算だったぜ。最後に一つ。宮殿で女の人を見た。女？どうか知らねえが、護衛軍に捕まって前にされた人間が一人いたな。その人はどこにいる？エレベーター上がって左側、突き当たりの部屋だ。奴らは1号って呼んでた。サンキュー。
Awesome.
何がおかしい？正直に話すって楽だなって思ってよ。
他人を、そして自分をも信じ
He's
ら
so
れずに生きて
suspicious
き
of
た
everyone,
レル。
couldn't trust anyone.
そんな
Himself
彼
and
が
others.
告げた真実こそ、イカルゴが探し求めていた人の。
That's really nice. And now...
Did he say his human name?
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh.
She's like a mermaid now.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool because she had the little mermaid
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, and she called it like her Little Mermaid or whatever it was. Like that, she had a name for it like that. That's one of the most memorable episodes to me of the whole show.
It was really nice. It was just, yeah, it's kind of wholesome.
Yeah. I think it's a very overlooked episode. So, I need to look back to see. Did he say his human name?
I didn't think, or maybe, I didn't think so.
畜生、まだ覚えてやがっただ。NGL で の化け物に殺されたはず。
That was really messed up.
Yeah, it's you remember when we were talking about, I was talking about like how Pouf kind of is an echo of Killua's relationship with his mom, or like and then we have and then we have multiple characters. We have Gyro who is an echo of this similar character, and they knew each other as kids in Meteor City. Mm-hmm. And like there's it's I wonder if Gyro, or not if Gyro, if Togashi was like abused as a kid and like had there's so many things like after on the rewatch there's so many things of like a kid who is like optimistic but kind of meek and is like abused by people, by like the adults around him, and like whether it's a dad leaving like with Gon, or Gyro's dad like not caring about him, or you know, people like constantly parents either leaving or being abusive or neglectful, like or using their children, like with Neon and Kurapika's boss. Like there's so many, and it might just be like a motif to make you care about the character that we're talking about. Like it might just be a sympathy thing, but there's these constant sort of like the abusive father, and then the sort of spiteful devouring mother like type thing, and these motifs are so prevalent in this that it really makes me wonder about Togashi's upbringing. I wonder if he shared that at all, or if this is his way of sharing it, or if I'm completely wrong and this is just a writing technique. But like it's so prevalent. Like for people who are maybe just tuning in for Chimera Ant Arc, and maybe you didn't watch all of our reactions or whatever, or was hear us talk about like the whole thing up to this point. But like it's something that I've sort of reflected on a lot, and it like I'm watching the series closely and stuff like that. It's something that I'm becoming more and more interested in, and more curious about what Togashi's upbringing in relationship with his parents was, because it's so prevalent, and there's constantly these things of like, you know, I guess I could do a quick recap with Killua, and I guess I kind of did already, but with Pouf as another reflection, how Pouf constantly like knows the best for the king and is constantly trying to undermine him, go behind his back, but also loves him and wants him to blossom into like the perfect version. He's like Pouf is like an over-controlling mother figure type thing. Yeah, anyway, I kind of recapped the rest of it already, so I won't go too far into that. But anyway, that's just something that I think about with this, like, because the reason I think about that with this is this little interaction with WELFIN and IKALGO really struck me the first time I watched. Like, it was all, first of all, I was kind of bored by it, if I'm being 100% honest, when I watched the first time, but also really interested in it at the same time in a weird way. And then once I started sort of listening to analysis and hearing other people's thoughts on the series and hearing other people's interpretation and everything, it's clear why it like stuck with me so much, and why I think this is one of the most insightful episodes of Hunter x Hunter, especially one of the most insightful episodes of this arc, is that this little interaction here is like the entire arc distilled down into one confrontation. You know, so many different motifs, not only like this like whole thing with the abusive backstory and everything, being reborn, the one person who's like skeptical and is relying on suspicion and lies and is unable to trust, being inspired by the headstrong, driven optimist who maybe doesn't have the best morals in the world, but is still loyal and is willing to forgive. You know, like this dichotomy between those two roughly archetypal type figures, like a you could say like a Naruto and Sasuke, or a Cain and Abel type figure, but in a very Hunter x Hunter lens type way. These two sort of poles clashing, and then you know, not every story works out the same way as this, so I don't think it's a spoiler to discuss it in this way. But this sort of all these different motifs and all these different ideas, and this conversation is very emblematic of Hunter x Hunter at large, but also specifically the Chimera Ant arc. This episode is very important for that. And a lot of people, I think, in the grander conversation see this as not a throwaway episode, but this sort of IKALGO arc, I think a lot of people see as sort of like the part, like if this was cut out, the arc would be better. It wouldn't drag on as much type thing.
I really liked it because I feel like it kind of, again, like looped back around to just like one single character and the fact that they had been human before and they do have their human memories, because we did have like the whole thing where like Colt was getting his human memories back and like acting on that and like but still being a new person, and it's like the merging of like being this new creature but you were a human and you can remember that, and how his previous life influenced his decisions here, but then he can still change and like grow from there too as well, you know what I mean? Like it's interesting because like being reborn didn't change him other than, you know, like physically, and like he was still very suspicious, still didn't trust people, still, you know, was, you know, very doing his own thing, but then in this like being open and honest and having a conversation was what he actually just wanted the whole time. He just wanted to talk to someone that he felt like he could and wasn't gonna betray him, and then he felt a lot better.
Well, it reflects a lot with like sort of if you see IKALGO as like an echo or a reflection of Gon's like sort of archetype or his place in the story of like the person from outside the system, from who is broken out of the society, like sort of spreading the like the virus of agency and like trust and humanity within this system that is sort of like if you see it as in this it's difficult to say. If you see this system, this like Chimera Ant under the king system as like an oppressive regime, as an analog or an allegory for like overall society, which Hunter x Hunter sort of criticizes a lot or takes issue with societal norms a lot. That's something else we've talked about. Then you know, you can see IKALGO in that interpretation as sort of spreading trust and humanity and reciprocity and just trust in general as like a virus that sort of undermines the whole structure. And how it's cool with Gon, and then he like was nice to Killua, and then it's like you know, oh, be nice to someone and pay it forward with your niceness. Oh, if you be nice to like some random person on the street, then they'll be nice to the next person that they see, and then it's actually like that, because Gon is really nice to Killua, and then Killua, over the course, like we talked about before, has like, they've almost switched, like not necessarily switched places, but Killua has like become this like shining light all on his own. Gon has kind of fallen into a pit of like very focus on like something bad that's happened. But, you know, Killua found IKALGO, and IKALGO was, you know, fighting him and, you know, was fully on the ant side, and then he was inspired by Killua and wanted to be his friend, and through that then became that for himself. And then, like, when we saw him before and how he's just the best guy, he, like, just got into this group, he only knew Killua, and then he is ready to fight and die for his now friends that he like met literally one time, like, you know, but he's so ready, he's so determined to find Palm. He's never met Palm. He doesn't know anything about her other than she went in here, and he's like, I need to find her, this is my job, I will do anything to not betray my allies, basically. You know, he was ready to die to not betray all of them. And like he had no stake in this before, you know, he could just leave and be fine, but he doesn't, and then that inspires WELFIN to open up, because IKALGO is being like, he's just, you know, sticking to what he believes in. It's good. Exactly.
And now, it was a good episode.
I agree. And that was the whole episode as well. And then we are left off with Pamu.
In new mermaid form. And I don't know what happened to her, if she's going to be loyal to the king, or like what's going on with her. Like, she's obviously in there for a reason, in that little like pod thing. So I don't know what the state of her will be. I guess we'll find out.
Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one. Check out Patreon to get that episode right now. Hope you enjoyed. See you next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.